Howdy folks, we're back. The last time I filmed, it's been almost a year. I think it was like in April of 25 and it's now February of 26. So a lot has changed. Clearly I have a dog. We'll start in like timeline order. Actually, first I'll tell you guys what I'm doing right now. Ellie and I, it's my dog, we're going to Cabela's. It's like a 45-minute drive and I need to drop off a package. I like to take Ellie to like public places for obedience training and to just get her well-rounded around people. The last time I took her to, I don't know if it was the last time or one of the times I took her to a Cabela's, there was a child and she did not like the child. I don't know why she doesn't like kids and she doesn't like grown men, specifically my brother. I don't know why, but we'll get into that in a minute. Water bottle, Red Bull. It's also so nice out. Today is Valentine's Day, February 14th, Saturday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. So in April, I turned 22. And then in May, I walked the stage for college graduation. But then I took summer classes and finished my degree in August. End of July, I moved from Ames, Iowa to Waukee, Iowa, and I left my job at Ever-Eve and started working at the Buckle at the same mall. I also, okay, actually backtrack. In May, right before I graduated, I was being a dummy and I was looking at animal shelters in Ames and looking at what dogs they had. Fell in love with a dog, with a puppy, 3-month-old puppy I fell in love with. What do you know? Middle of June, so I graduate, I walk the stage, middle of June, I go and adopt this puppy for $100. And then I went to Utah for a week, moved into my new place in Waukee, got a new job. Puppy moved in with me because she lived at my parents until I moved to Waukee. Puppy, her name is Ellie. Her birthday was yesterday actually, so she's 1 now, which is insane. She grew up so fast. I can't. She's the best puppy in the world, no idea what she is. This box that I need to mail out is actually her DNA test to finally figure out what she actually is. August, September, October. In November, I got a message from one of my connections at Ever-Eve, and they were like, hey, there's this opening that I think you would really like. However, it's in Minnesota. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Mind you, my lease in Waukee was not up until this July. And I was like, I'm gonna have to break my lease. I'm gonna move to Minnesota in the middle of winter. It's fine. November, interviewed, got my offer letter right before Thanksgiving. Told my family Thanksgiving that I'm moving to Minnesota. December, told Buckle and toured apartments up in Minnesota. Signed a lease in December, had Christmas, went ice fishing on the border of Minnesota and Canada for a few days after Christmas, and then January worked for like a week, packed up my stuff and moved to Minnesota, and then started working. I'm back at Ever-Eve now in Minneapolis. I always knew I was gonna come back to Ever-Eve. I love Ever-Eve, so I'm really happy that I'm back and I'm doing the position I've always wanted to do. I don't live directly in Minneapolis. I live 45 minutes from the city because I could not see myself living in the city. There's no way. When I was touring apartments, I was literally having like a panic attack and I was so stressed. And my very last tour is the place that I'm living at now. I don't mind the drive. And then Ellie here, when I lived in Waukee, my drive to work was like 15 minutes. So Ellie was kennel trained during the day. But now, since I have such a longer commute, and especially with traffic, it pretty much makes it about an hour commute to work every day. She goes to doggy daycare. So I drive 20 minutes to her doggy daycare and then 20 minutes to my work. Literally when we get home, so when I pick her up after work and I get home, she runs straight to my bed and curls up in a ball and sleeps. She gets tuckered out at daycare. And then with work, I have a store that I work at Monday through Friday, but once a month I go and work at 3 other stores, so that's really cool. And I get to be surrounded by a lot of the leaders in my position, and it's just setting me up for success, which is great. Is Minnesota the first place I would have moved? No, but I'm not mad about it. I really wanted to get out of Iowa, but now I'm like 4 hours from home. Already since I've been here, I killed my car battery. It was a Friday. I got off work and it was dumping snow. And I have automatic headlights, right, that are always on, like the automatics, so they like turn off and on whenever they want. I needed my headlights on but they didn't think it was dark enough out. It's a really nice house. So I turned my manual lights on and I forgot to turn them off. So then I killed my car. And my parents drove 8 hours to come, and we didn't know what was wrong. So they bought a new battery, changed the battery, and my car's lights would not turn off. And I was like, oh, so I just killed my car. I just needed a jump start. And then it was like 3 days of really cold weather. So here in Minnesota, it was like -60 at one point. And I decided that weekend that I wanted to drive home the coldest day. I don't even remember what we had. Oh, I had a banquet to go for my brother. I park in a heated parking garage at my apartment. I'm driving south on 35, and all of a sudden, something just flies up. And I was like, what was that? Like ice, I guess? But that doesn't make sense because I park in a heated parking garage. Like there shouldn't be ice on my car. There isn't ice on my car. I was like, that was really weird. And then another like huge wave of it flew up and hit my windshield. I was like, what the heck was that? I look in my rearview mirror and there's just black debris flying. I was like, what is did my grill just fall out? Like literally what is going on? I look up and all of the paint on my hood is gone. Even the primer. Paint, primer, gone. It's just pure metal. So that's super cool. Here I am vlogging again. We'll see how long this one lasts. I'll update y'all when we get there. Ellie's being antsy. She's like, why is she talking so much? So, and she doesn't know where we're going. Usually she knows where we're going. She has no idea where we're going. So, alright y'all, so we just made it to Cabela's. We're gonna go inside. It looks kind of busy. I'm not gonna bring my camera in, but I'll try to film something with my phone, but we're just gonna tootle around. I'm not gonna buy anything. Then there is a Western store and a Quick Star over there, so I might sorry, they call it Quick Trip in Minnesota, and I've gotten yelled at already for calling it Quick Star. So we'll hit Quick Trip, and then we'll hit the Western store, and then we'll figure out the USPS situation. Ellie girl's gonna do so good in there. So yeah, we'll see y'all later. Alrighty y'all, we just left Cabela's. Ellie's never been on camera before, so this is new to her. But there was a lot of people in there, so she's a little overstimulated, a little nervous. We haven't done that in a while, but that's why we do it. So that she can get used to that stuff and she can get better about it. Now I'm gonna head over to the Western store. I'm gonna leave Ellie in the car. She does really good in the car. It's nice out. I'll crack the window. She does fine. But I'm gonna go over to the Western store, see what they've got to offer, and then hit up Quick Trip. Whenever I bring Ellie out in public, at least one person says that's a good looking dog. And like, I don't really know. Oh, someone's about to be in front of me, so this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna hide. At least one person, if not two people, compliment Ellie and say that she's a good looking dog. I don't 100% know what they mean by that. Like, I've actually had a lot of people say like she behaves so well. So I guess she looks good. She behaves well. It's kind of like, it makes me happy. Makes me proud of her. She was truly a blessing in disguise. And then we also should get groceries today. I got some groceries yesterday, so I just need to pick up a couple things. There's a girl sitting in her car right next to me, so it's really awkward. But I just got out of the store. It's called Let's Ride. They have a lot of boots, and they have a lot of Ariat jeans, which I liked, and they carry Kimes and 7s, so that's really nice. And I saw my size in Ariat, which I usually can't find. But there were these two girls in there that were just, they were so rude. They weren't workers. I don't think they were workers. They were so rude and acting so immature, and I just could not handle it anymore, so I left. But it's a good store. Like, if I ever need to buy jeans, I think I'm just gonna shop here, because I think I saw a sign that it's like family owned, so that's cool. But I'm gonna head over to Quick Trip and get some meat and head back, find a USPS store and go for a walk and get groceries. That's the plan. Okay, y'all. I just got out of Quick Store. Got me some cheese curds. Also got 2 Sea Blue Red Bulls. When I stock up on Red Bulls, I just buy them from Quick Start because they're 2 for $6. I'd rather do that. And usually there's not 4 packs at Target when I get groceries. And I'm not trying to buy like 4 individuals of each flavor. I buy like 3 flavors. So I just get the 2 for $6 when I go get gas or whenever I stop at a gas station. Ellie's living her best life. She's so happy. Anyways, so we're gonna look up a USPS drop location where whatever near where I live. Do that, go for a walk, get groceries. I'm still driving, but I wanted to talk a little bit about living in Minnesota. So I've been here for like a month now. I've been to Minnesota multiple times, and especially all the way up north. And I really thought that Minnesota was going to be identical to Iowa. Like, there was going to be no differences really, like maybe minor ones, but it's so different. And it's so weird, like, how different it is. The first thing is bingo gambling is, like, huge up here. When my parents came to help me when my car was dead, we went and got food at just, like, a local bar. And at, like, I don't know, like 8 o'clock or whatever time it was, they started bingo gambling, and the place got packed. And like you could win $1,000 for winning on a bingo, but it was like gambling, so like you had to be like 21 or 18. It's 18 in Minnesota, I think, but it's huge here, and people's accents are insane. You either have a Minnesota accent and it's heavy, or you don't have one at all. Like there's no in between. Everyone here has a cabin up north. Everyone has a cabin, even if it's 45 minutes away from their house. People are not nice here. There's no such thing as Minnesota nice. That is not a thing. People are mean to you until you really earn their trust through a long time, and then they're nice to you. Too slow for these people apparently, which brings up my next point. People are either going 20 under or 20 over the speed limit. There's no in between. I don't remember what I was, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oops. And like I'm still learning a lot about Minnesota, but it's just so different than Iowa. Obviously ice fishing is huge up here. Everyone that hunts here has land in Iowa and Missouri that they hunt. There's no dirt racing up here. None. No dirt racing. You have to go to Wisconsin. Granted, I haven't seen Minnesota in the spring or summertime, just in dead winter. It is a lot prettier than Iowa in my opinion so far. Like, it's more hilly and there's more trees and obviously there's more lakes. Not the city, obviously, but... And I moved to Minnesota at probably the worst time. Literally dead winter and in the middle of the whole political stuff that's going on with ICE and the fraud thing and all that. It's true, there's protesters literally everywhere. That's all I'm going to say about it. I've already been to a casino here. That was a side quest that I had not planned. Oh! That was a really nice Denali. I only knew 2 people. Outside of, like, work people, I only knew 2 people when I moved up here. I'm used to being independent and on my own, so I wasn't too scared about it, but then once I was actually up here, I was like, dang, like, I really wish I had, like, granted, I've only been here for a month, so, like, I need to give myself some grace, but it's kind of hard, like, not having a lot of friends, especially in a new place, but I have gone out and met people, so that's good. What is this truck doing? Howdy. Why is he literally right next to me? He literally just pulled up right next to me. Oh, pull tabs. Pull tabs are huge. At bars, they have like a little, the best way that I can think of to describe it is like they have a little concession stand just for pull tabs. And everyone does them. That house is massive. Oh my gosh. This truck is being weird. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. I need to rant to you guys about when I got my new ID. So, the last time I got a driver's license was on my 21st birthday. So like a year and a half ago. Over a year and a half ago. And my picture on my 21st ID, so good. Like, there's no way I'll ever top it. But I had to get a new ID when I moved to Minnesota. I pre-applied online. And I had to bring like 6 different documents. I had to print out the pre-approval letter, my Iowa ID, my birth certificate, my social security card, my lease to my apartment, my insurance for my lease. Like, I had to bring so many documents. I had a whole binder. And so I go to this like courthouse deal thing, and I thought, you know, oh, since I like pre-approved online, it's gonna be a short wait, like it won't take long. I sat in there for 3 hours, and then I took my new ID picture, and it's nowhere near as good as my 21 ID, which is so upsetting. My biggest complaint in Iowa, when you get like a permit or, you know, like renew your license, whatever, like you get a new license, you get a paper copy of your new ID. Yeah, no, in Minnesota, you get a full-blown piece of paper that you have to carry around, and you have to carry around your old ID that they punch a bunch of holes in. And it takes like 4 to 6 weeks for my new ID to come in the mail. I went out with friends to a bar. I had to hand the bouncer a full-blown piece of paper. So embarrassing. And then I had to do it at the casino too. And I got a drink at a lunch that I went to, and I had to give the waitress my full piece of paper and my little punched ID. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Another thing I'm mad about, Mavericks, the gas station that they have like out in Utah and whatever, I literally fell in love with Maverick when I went to Utah in July. And then I got so lucky, and they converted all the come and goes in Iowa to Mavericks, so there was When I lived in Waukee, there was a Maverick not like 2 minutes from my apartment. It was heaven on earth. And then I moved up to Minnesota. There's not a single Maverick here. And I'm actually so mad about it. I miss Maverick so much. It's so depressing. Okay, y'all, I found my UPS collection box. We're gonna go drop this thing off. I don't know if that's gonna fit. That's not gonna fit. It's just so muddy. Okay. So many people just watched me do that. That was embarrassing. I kind of just want to walk Ellie downtown so then I can kind of learn the area because I haven't been able to explore the own town that I'm living in yet because it's been so dang cold out. There's no turtles. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna go to this park and walk and then we'll go get groceries. Heck yeah. Ellie's so excited. What do you see? There's no dog. I don't know. All right. Alright, y'all, Ellie and I are done walking. We walked about 1.5 miles. Took us like less than half an hour. I ended up just parking this little parking lot and then we just walked on some sidewalks. She was really, really good. Now we're gonna go up to Target. It's like a 15-minute drive, I would say. Then we'll come home on the groceries. Also, I got a new tattoo. Right before I moved, my mom and I got matching tattoos. There she be. And I will not film in Target. We're gonna go to Target now. I need to stop talking. Okay, y'all. I just got back from being inside Target. I was in and out. Somebody's base. It was so busy, but I just pre-ordered heart-shaped pizza from Papa John's for dinner tonight. I'm gonna pick it up at 5:30. It's 3:30 right now. I need a soda so bad. I found the culprit. It's a rusted out cat eye. Shocker. What's with all these rusted out cat eyes circling me? I need a soda. Raising Cane's and Panda. Please tell me you have something good for beverages. Nothing. Wonderful. Alright, I'll just make one at home. It's fine. Let's go home. I've been trying to be better about like watching movies because I'm really uncultured when it comes to movies. I've learned, but I want to watch older movies. So last night I watched Stand By Me. It's from the 80s and it was so good. It was so cute. The current show I'm watching right now is Friday Night Lights on Amazon Prime. It's from like 2006. It's okay. That's the plan. You're just chilling, huh? She has the biggest attitude in the world and I wonder where she gets it from. In case y'all were wondering, this is what the hood of my car looks like right now, so yeah. Okay, y'all, welcome to my crib, welcome to the kitchen. I just realized I never once vlogged when I was in Waukee. You guys never saw my apartment in Waukee, but this kitchen is a lot smaller than my apartment in Waukee, which it's fine. I barely even filled up a fourth of that kitchen. This kitchen I fill up, but I'm also doing better at like cooking for myself as I got Quick Start for lunch and Papa John's for dinner, but it's fine. Anyways, here's my Target haul. I got most of my groceries yesterday, so this is just like things I forgot. Cream cheese. Apples. I've been having an apple with peanut butter at lunch. AAA batteries, because the TV remote for the TV in my room died. Tide Pods. Hello! What? Ellie's just staring at me. Can I help you? You have water? Oh, you need water. That's why she's mad at me. So now I'm gonna load up the fridge. My apartment complex left these at our doors. It's popcorn and it says just popping by to say happy Valentine's Day. Ellie's like, who are you talking to right now? These are my tulips. They're so pretty. Forgot I need to make a soda. Cup with ice. I don't have any clean straws, but it's fine. Blue raspberry syrup. Usually do 2 pumps of that. And usually I do like a splash of vanilla, but I just ran out this morning, so that's cool. Usually I do Sprite, but I've been trying to be better. So we've got a Fresca. Fresca is still fire. And since I don't have a straw, I'm gonna need to grab a spoon to stir. Fire. I have about an hour until I need to leave to pick up this pizza, so I'm going to put some clothes away, switch laundry, start editing this video. Alrighty, y'all. I just picked up the pizza. Haven't even looked at it yet, so hopefully it's the right thing. Aw, how cute. Ellie, you want dinner? I want to show you guys how good Ellie is. She's drooling. Set. Good job. Wait. Wait. Chicken. Beef. Treats. Bacon. Bones. Okay. Okay. Alright, y'all, I started editing this video. It's gonna take me a minute because I like to yap, but I'm gonna eat some pizza and edit this video. Hopefully I'll remember to update y'all later when I get ready for bed. My plan for tomorrow is I am currently still church shopping here. I haven't found a church that I'm in love with yet. So tomorrow I'm trying out a new church. It's like 5 minutes from my apartment. Service is at 9 a.m. I think. That's planned tomorrow, and then I need to go pick up dog food for Ellie, clean my apartment, and meal prep. So yeah. Yo, I look like a ghost. I'm so bad. I swear I had a better tripod for this thing. That was like mega tall. I have no idea where it went. But I accidentally watched a movie that was 2 hours long. I can tell you what movie it was. I didn't think I liked it. It was really weird. I watched Roadhouse. It was 2 hours long. I need to get ready for bed because it's 10:48. I just took Ellie outside to go potty before bed, and I need to pick out an outfit for church tomorrow. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ready for bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I keep vlogging, and I'll see you guys next time.